Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 31 of Civilization 5 as Korea. It's the start of a brand new week. I haven't played for a week, and I remember in the last video we were doing stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to be playing this video by ear. I still certainly think we're winning. One thing that I did think about between videos that I really need to do is I need to start building city walls everywhere. Not because I need city walls, but because I build castles. This is something that I always do whenever I play Civ 5. I'll get Neuschwanstein, which makes castles absolutely fantastic, but you can't build castles unless you have city walls. And if you go into the production queue and you look down the list, we haven't already got a castle here, have we? I know I've built some somewhere. We have already built the castle here, but if we go to a city where I don't have walls or a castle, like Busan, for example. No, I do have a castle here. Maybe I have gone and built them everywhere. Maybe I've done better than I thought. But I do normally have this bad habit of forgetting to build city walls, and then when you don't build city walls, you can't actually build castles. But I think I've actually done fairly well. Here, for example, in Jeonju, we don't have a castle, and we have walls on the list, but there's no castle. So very often I'll forget to build it unless I've already built the walls first and I see castle on the list. I actually wish that when there was providing you've got the tech to build a building, I wish it would still appear on the list and just be greyed out, just the same way that national wonders are. That a national wonder should be greyed out. And say, like it here, market count still required one in Pyongyang. So they should make it so that castle appears but greyed out, and if I mouse over it says you must build walls first. And then I go, oh yeah, build walls, build the castle. So we'll see how that goes. We will actually queue walls up there after the airport, actually, and try and get them wherever we can. But let's carry on, try and remember what was happening. We're good on happiness, we're definitely good on science, we're good on gold. Got a new musician coming in 13 turns. Working our way towards robotics, which will give us the ability to build a spaceship factory. We are working on some other stuff. What are we doing in the capital? We're actually working on the Hermitage. That's fine. Working on another hotel there. We're working on a zoo there. Not that we really need the happiness, but we can do that. I guess we can also go to Pyongyang. And let's actually do this. We go to Pyongyang, and after the zoo, we can queue up the... In fact, we can just go ahead and buy it. We'll just buy the market. Now that'll allow us to build the East India Trading Company. Not that it'll be that useful, but we've got the option there to do it if we want. Cusco has grown in size. You are working a very production-heavy tile. It's going to be really difficult now because we've pretty much run out of the good food tiles. I mean, we could forsake some production and just put you into a more food-heavy tile, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. In fact, let's go ahead and do that because it's 3 food and 2 production. I think that is fine for now. So let's leave as it is. Or we could work another science specialist, but I don't really think we need to at the moment. Choose production. This is in Daegu that has now finished its hotel. Not sure where anyone's being traded with. It does affect all trade routes. We need to have a look and see where most of our trade routes are. Let's build walls and return. We'll go and have a look at our trade routes. And oh, there we go. It's just been a little bit slow today. So most of our trade routes are from Busan, to be honest. So that's probably the best place to build the India Company. They're currently working on the CN Tower, but that's fine. You can do the East India Company afterwards. Do we want to build anything here? You are about to grow. You could get medical lab, which is always useful. I think we can leave it for now. Does anywhere have really slow growth? I guess Cusco could. We already have the medical lab here. Can't even remember what I've built. It's been so long. Yeah, we already have the medical lab. Oh, that's fine. We'll leave it as it is. Assign delegates then. International Games or Embargo Persia. Well, I'd kind of like both of them to go through, really. Do we want to embargo Persia? How do Persia feel about us, actually? What is our relationship with Persia? Persia doesn't like me, and he won't trade with me. So, yeah, we'll embargo Persia. So, let's go ahead and embargo Persia. The international games must go through. I'd be very, very surprised if it doesn't. So, let's go ahead and commit there. And that's Cusco, which we've already dealt with. On to the next turn. Starting to sort of remember what I was doing and what was going on. Not by much, but I think now it's probably in the wind down of the game. We don't need that. Was that because we had a research agreement? Yeah, we don't need to do that. But I think because we've played as Korea and it's given us such a huge technological advantage and we've been able to beat the AI to building most of the decent wonders, that has really, really helped things out. Did we actually get our theming bonus in Broadway? Yes, we did. So we are waiting for... Well, we are about to get a great musician. I know I've got some museums queued up, but I don't really need them. I had one museum queued up down there. International Games passes, embargo, Persia passes. That's fine. Busan has grown in population. You are now working a 4 food tile. I agree with that, so carry on. So, choose production. Seoul has finished the Hermitage, so we could get the National Visitor Centre, which we really, really want to get. But remember, it is a national wonder. Now, the international games, we definitely want to get at least silver, because it'll give us a big influence boost with the city-states. And obviously, other people can get that as well, so we want to make sure that we stay with that. But we could double our tourism by 100% for 20 turns. So let's work on the international games there. Where else can we work on the international games? You're working on the CN Tower. I'd like that to finish. You don't desperately need the airport, so let's get you working on the international games. You're working on walls, but they're not desperately required, so on to the international games. Airport, not desperately required, so international games. Museum isn't actually needed at all there, so you can do the international games. And then after the international games, I think you should probably... I guess we could get walls. It's only 2 turns. We'll put it back in the list. What else have we got? We're back down to Seoul. Yeah, you're just going to carry on and do that. That's fine. So... Unit needs orders. We have a worker. Now, it says you want to build a trading post there, but it's a mine. So we definitely want to go ahead and build the mine, because why wouldn't we? Do we actually have 5-year plan? Can't remember whether 5-year plan was something we'd picked up. You're not actually going to tell me now because you've got the worker selected. Let's just find a mine. This game is strange. Sometimes it gives you the pop-ups and sometimes it doesn't. Come on, tell me. Come on, mod. I just think it doesn't work when you've got a unit selected. Oh, we've still got a unit selected. I don't want to select a unit. I just want to select a nothing. Can we select a nothing? Don't want to have anything selected. Can we unselect everything, please? No. Right, there, it's doing it there. It's working there. So it's just deciding that it's going to work on some tiles and not work on others. That's fine. So I don't think we've got 5-year plan. I suppose we could just check by clicking on here, I suppose. Because I can never remember. Yeah, we have got 5-year plan. So we definitely want to get as many mines as possible. Cargo ship. You were going somewhere, weren't you? Let's go back to highest gold. Where were you going, actually? What were you doing? Or are you a new cargo ship? Can't actually see what you were doing before. I'm not seeing a previous route there at all. Unless somewhere that you were trading to has just been wiped out, which is a possibility. Let us go for... Askia then, we'll just keep trading with him. Research agreement has completed. Who was that with? Probably Askia, actually. Research agreement, yeah, Askia. Can we get another research agreement with Askia? Is it worth getting another research agreement with Askia? He doesn't have the required money. He needs 545 gold. I can give him that. There's 545 gold. And, of course, we can ask him for some gold per turn back. Maybe 10. Yep, he'll do that. So we will get some money back. And then we can go and we can research agreement. We will have to give him a little bit of extra money. I think 50, 55 or 60. Can't remember what it scales to. Can't remember how many turns it is. Wow, 65? We just have to give him a little bit more because we're ahead, which is a little bit stupid because you think he's going to gain the most from it, but I think it's mainly done to try and slow the player down from just skyrocketing in front. Wow, how much am I actually going to have to give you to get this deal? 65 plus 2 coal. Sure, whatever. Don't care anymore. It's the only coal I had, but we can get more if we need it, so it's not a problem. What else do we want to do? Not an awful lot, really, so let's go on to the next turn. Still good on happiness. We need to queue some more research up, actually. We might even be able to sell a vote. What are the next... oh, it's the world leader proposal. Okay, that's fine. Which might even be me on the next one. But wait till this turn's finished. We'll go back to Askia, because I could see that I could sell my vote to him. I also want to queue up some more research. And we might see if we can bribe another city-state, just so that we can make sure that we keep the majority control on the votes. So we've got robotics queued up. After that, we're going into advanced ballistics. And then nanotech. So we've already got our sciences queued up. That's fine then. Pyongyang has grown. You are working... There's a lot of production tiles here. Not a huge amount of food tiles. I think I'm tempted to take one off and put at least one on food. Get a little bit of growth over here. All the rest can stay on those nice high production tiles. Unit needing orders. We have a worker that has now finished this railroad. We've got nothing here on this tile. I suppose that can actually be a farm. So let's go ahead and do that. Do we have the railroad production there? Improvement railroad. Production. Railroad connection, yep. So we do have the railroad up and running. That's fine. On to the next turn. Still annoying that we've got so many tiles that are outside of reach of our cities that we can't really do anything with. Got a lot of horses, iron, oil, aluminium, a little bit of uranium. Still forgot to speak to Askia and sell my vote. Because I also wanted to see what are the proposals. Can't see from there. We'll have to look. Oh, it's... yeah, it used to be on there. Oh well. We shall find out. Everybody moving stuff around. We'll also see if we can bribe any more of these city-states as well. So, okay, our turn. First job. Let's go to Askia. And what are the votes here? World. Oh, it's just the world leader vote. I'm going to vote for myself. And obviously you're not going to give me anything for that. That's fine. We'll wait until there's an actual proposal. What have we got here? You're allied with Persia. They have an extra 2 influence. If I was to accidentally slip on that and give you 500 gold, you would be my best friend forever. What about this guy? You're also allied with Persia. 49 influence. Can't really afford to grab you guys. What about some of these other ones? 53 influence. 53. Another Persian one there. 88. Well, that's quite high. Hong Kong. Nobody is friendly with Hong Kong. It is mercantile. They do have uranium, horses. Wow, they have a lot of stuff. Do you know what? I have a lot of money. A lot of money, and I'm making a lot of money. There you go, Hong Kong. Be my friend forever. Right. Cargo ship. Now, you were going to Xi'an, but we could send you somewhere that has a quest. Because there are a few city-states that do. That is Malacca. Can we reach Malacca? I'm guessing we can't. No, probably not. We could go for Colombo, even though we already allied with Colombo. 17 gold compared to 23 gold. I think I'd still just stick to that. I'm making enough gold to just be able to buy them. Look, we've got 40 happiness now. Most of that's coming from the fact that we're getting so much, so many resources from that city-state. International games is 18% of the way completed. We still haven't managed to get silver yet. I am going to try and go for gold. It is very, very risky trying to do that. I know especially on deity level and probably on immortal, you can only really aim for silver because the AI normally has way more production than you. Especially as the AI tends to go super wide anyway. And that's before you add on the ridiculous bonuses they get at high difficulty levels. But given the fact that this is only Emperor, and we do have a little bit of a lead, we've got a fair, decent number of cities, we've got 5-year plan, I think we've got a lot of production output. The only city I've not got working on it is Busan, because I really want to get the CN Tower. We're a little way off from getting a great engineer, so... In fact, how far are we off from getting a great engineer? That's actually a very good question. Great engineers, miles away, so don't need to worry about that. Nothing much that I can do here. Enemy denunciation has expired. Porcelain connected, so that's going to make a few other people happy. Gold per turn for cotton from Genghis Khan. Apparently he still wants cotton. And I have a lot of cotton. Well, you're not going to give me the full 7, are you? Because apparently you don't like me much. What will... You won't give me any deal. He really doesn't like me. Alright, stuff off then. Fine. We don't need his money. Do not need your money, Genghis. Making 359 gold per turn. And we are the tech leader. We are technically the diplomatic leader because we have control over the most city-states. Yep, that's fine. We are the tourism leader. Tourism's really going to be boosted. If we can get gold on the international games, that'll increase our tourism by 100% for 20 turns, give us a free social policy. If we can also get... I really should have annexed these by now. I could afford to do it, but there's really no point. Also, if we get the CN Tower... that gives us a free broadcast tower everywhere, which is absolutely fantastic, and increases our population and happiness. It's going to be really, really nice getting that. Unit needing orders. Darius plotting against Napoleon. I'm actually... Oh, Darius has launched a sneak attack on another civ. That's what I wanted to pop up. Share intrigue. He's still guarded. He's not going to be our friend, but... So, I'm assuming that Darius must actually be attacking France. Where is France? Oh, just Lyon. That's all they have left now. Yeah, I remember. Unit needing orders. A worker, of course. Not an awful lot you can do. We have upgraded most of the tiles that you can actually reach. Obviously, some of these are cities that we took, and some of these tiles didn't actually have upgrades on them. There is a camp there, I think. Yeah. Looks like everywhere has... well, it's not our tile anyway. What about these ones? You're all too far away to be workable tiles. I think it's just another spare worker that we don't really need. So, sorry chaps, you are getting disbanded. Save us a few more gold per turn. On to the next one. Boudica has entered the atomic era. A little bit behind the rest of us, as I'm like halfway through the information era, but oh well. New research agreement. That is between Mongolia and Morocco. That's fine. Still couldn't get declarations of friendship with anybody else. Ask is the only person that's been friendly with me this whole game, which I find really strange, because I've never had a friendly game with Askia before. City-states shuffling all their units around. 7 turns for a great musician, 25 turns for a headless writer there. 7 more turns will actually get a social... Well, 6 turns now. In 6 turns we'll get a social policy, and if we finish the CN Tower, I think... Do we get... Is it another policy for the CN Tower? Oh no, it's a policy for the international games. How is the international games going? 43% completed, and we've put in almost 2,000 production. So we've got silver. At the very least, we've got silver. Busan demands sugar. Pyongyang demands truffles. That's fine. We have a cargo ship here. 24 for Rabat. Let's just have a quick look what the best trade route is for you. Trade routes available by ship for highest gold. Tiwanaku to Krakaurum, we're already working it. Daegu to Rabat would give us 24. Maybe we'll do that then. So you can transfer to... oh, you're already in Daegu. So that was the highest one then. Daegu to Rabat. So you were going to Karakorum before, but you can now go to Rabat. We wouldn't be actually getting as much science back. We'd be losing a little bit of science for 1 gold. I think 4 science is worth more than 1 gold. So I'm just going to carry on with that one. Seems to make the most sense. We'll do one more turn, and that'll probably be the end of the video. I'm half waiting for something unexpected to happen, like a random war declaration or somebody to suddenly start building nukes. And it feels like it's going too well. That's what I'm saying. Mombasa desires a trade route. Are we not allied with Mombasa anymore? Nobody's allied with Mombasa. Do you know what though, Mombasa? I have a lot of money. So how about I just go and give you 1,000 gold? Because that's Colombo. I was aiming for Mombasa, wasn't I? No, apparently not. What about you? You're 61 ahead of me. Oh well, we're still keeping people happy. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, we'll go on to the next turn, because there wasn't actually anything to do on this one, apart from randomly give money to the wrong city-state, I think, but that is fine. How's the international games going? 54% complete, 2,375 hammers. There is a way to work out exactly how many hammers are required to complete the project, because the bronze reward and the silver reward are always a fixed number of hammers, whereas the actual amount of production required to complete the project is a formula based on how many civilizations there were at the start of the game. So obviously the more civilizations there were at the start of the game, the more production is required, and then it's worked out with there's something else that's factored into it as well, which I can't remember what it is, but yeah, there is the actual pace of the game as well. So there is a way of working out exactly how many hammers are required, but of course, in order to get gold, you just need to put in more than anybody else. So as long as the idea is, if you can work out how many hammers are required, and you can make sure that you get at least 50% of that amount, then no one can get more than you. So you'll technically be able to get gold. But I can't be bothered to do the math. Now friends with Malacca, that is fine. Malacca election rigged, all good stuff. So there's Malacca, 70 influence. You still want a trade route, but you do have a gold quest going. Might just wait till the next turn and go and give you the 1,000 gold. But I'm going to end this video here because we have gone over the 20-minute mark. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Civilization 5, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.